Sorry, boys and girls. I didn't see you there. Well, welcome to the PowerPoint on graphing ordered pairs on a coordinate plane. Let's start the show. So this is an ordered pair. We have 5, 10. 5 represents the x coordinate and 10 represents the y coordinate. This is how you graph a point. You always want to start at the origin for 0, 0, right in the middle of the graph. In order to plot a point, if the x coordinate is positive, move to the right. And if the x coordinate is negative, move to the left. Think about a number line starting at 0. If you go to the right, it's positive numbers, and if you go to the left, it's negative numbers. Same thing for your y coordinates. If the y coordinate is positive, then you move up, and if the y coordinate is negative, then you move down. Think about sea level. You're hanging out on the beach, and you decide to dive into the ocean. So you're going to go below sea level, or you're going to go a negative distance. Or say you go and take a ride up in an airplane. The airplane's going to take you up, which goes above sea level, which is positive numbers. Okay, so let's graph a point on the coordinate plane. Say I wanted to graph the point 4, 4. I'm going to start at my origin. This is my x-axis, and I have my y-axis. X is always horizontal, y is always vertical. I'm going to go over to the right 4 spaces, and I'm going to go up 4 spaces to graph the point 4, 4. Again, I start at my origin. I have to graph the point 4, 4. So I'm going to go to the right 4 spaces, and I'm going to go up 4 spaces because they're both positive. Now, say I wanted to graph the point -3. I'm going to go to the left negative and down -1 for the point -3, -1. Again, always start with your x-axis first. You're going to go left to right, depending on if it's positive or negative. And then you're going to go up or down, depending on if your y is positive, and in this case, negative. Okay, now what we're going to do is take a look at an online example. Okay, say I wanted to graph the point +3, +4. I'm going to start at my origin. I'm going to go over 3, and as you can tell here, it increases by 2. I know that between 2 and 4 is 3. So I'm going to go over 3 and up to 4. Graph my point, 3, 4. Now let's do another example. I'm going to say -2, +5. I'm going to start at my origin. I'm going to go over -2 and up +5. I went in the negative direction on the x-axis and then up +5 on the y-axis. Now, the next point, let's make them both negative. -4, -6. take a look at my graph. Again, I'm going to start at my origin. I'm going to go left, -4, and I'm going to go down, -6, and graph my point. Then the last one, I'm going to put in the fourth quadrant. Do +2, -4. Again, I'm going to start at my origin. I'm going to go on my x-axis first because it's a +2. I'm going to go to the right, +2. My y is negative, so I'm going to go down to -4. Okay, what I want you to do is get out your graphic organizer. I just realized I closed mine out, so I will bring that up. We're going to look at a couple examples in the graphic organizer. Now, in class, we're going to be using pegboards to also help us graph points. So it'll be more of a hands-on approach. Okay, so let's scroll down. Our first point is A. When you label points, we typically use capital letters. So let's graph the point 4, 2. I'm going to start at my origin. I'm going to go over +4 on my x-axis and up +2 on my y. I'm going to put the point and label it A. Again, it's 4 on my x-axis, 2 on my y-axis. You can also think about the alphabet. X comes before y, so you want to go in that order. X first, then y second. Our next point is B at -6, +3, so start in the middle. I'm going to go -6 on my x and up +3 on my y. And I'm going to graph this point B. C is -2, -5. I'm going to start at my origin, go over -2, down -5. Graph my point, and I'm going to label it C. And then D is +8, -4. So I'm going to go +8 on the x-axis, -4 on the y-axis, and I'm going to call this D. Now, one strategy that you can use is you can highlight all your x values in one color. That helps you. And then all your y's in another color. This can help you to differentiate between the two. So we're going to graph E. These are a little bit tricky for some students. +6, 0. So I'm going to start on my x-axis and go +6. If you notice, y was 0. Because it's 0, I don't go up or down. I'm going to graph right on my x-axis at 6. Then our last point is F. Now my x is 0, and my y is -3. So I'm going to start at the origin. Since my x is 0, I don't move left or right. I stay where I am. My y is -3, so I'm going to graph at -3 and label it F. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. We're going to talk a little bit more tomorrow about some other ways that we. So I just realized I hit the pause button at one point. I don't know how far back it was, but I think I finished the video. So again, tomorrow in class, we're going to use some hands-on manipulatives to help understand this a little bit better. So come in with any questions that you might have. We're going to continue to practice this concept. All right, I will see you tomorrow. Math is so much fun.